me just read a little something out the book real quick, get this out the way, and then we're going to go on and talk a little bit about who I am and why I am. It says, 1, Harlem World. Well, that's one thing for sure. When people ask me where I'm from, I definitely let them know I'm from Harlem. I'm not from Brooklyn, I'm not from Long Island, I'm from Harlem, no doubt. They tell me, a lot of people tell me, you look like, man, all the time you just run track, you look like you had a Harlem walk too. You know, I couldn't get away with that. It says, Harlem born and raised. I came to the earth on June 5th, 1945. I was a breech baby. For you youngsters in here that don't know what a breech baby is, I mean, you didn't come out the standard way, kissing the head first. Breech baby, I came out with my behind showing first. and the funny thing is, my mom tells the story, and she tells me about how she had gone back to the doctor, and the doctor said, this baby is moving around the wrong way, we're going to have to move him back around. And when my mom went through it 3 times, and the doctor said to my mother the 3rd time, she said, well, we can go on back and change him again, Mrs. Scholars, but it looks like this baby has made up his mind what he's going to do, and no one's going to change his mind from the way he wants to come to this world. So it says, breech baby, and which meant ride from the behind side. Okay? Facing the world, behind side, facing the world. Okay? I made it to 626 Lenox Avenue. 626 Lenox Avenue was a very special moment in my life because it actually turned me on to the social and the enjoyment of life. I had an opportunity to be involved in an area that pretty much manifested my whole life in terms of being able to see both sides of the street. From 626, I got a chance to see, as David said, white flight. Before I heard of white flight, we were all in the fruit bowl together, so to speak. Everybody was making money, all the kids was going up to Colonel Young Park, having a great time. And I went to sleep one night, and the next day I woke up looking like everybody was packing up, moving out. I couldn't understand what was going on. And then at the same time, while that was taking place, then I heard Ella Fitzgerald singing. I heard Billie Holiday singing, Sarah Vaughan, Nancy Wilson, all these great singers. I remember seeing Fred Astaire. Used to always come, you guys see Fred Astaire coming with a lazy jacket, some slacks, and his pink shoes, black and white shoes. Well, every time I saw Fred Astaire come to the Savoy Ballroom, he always had a top hat. Not just a standard top hat, but the top hat that you pop, and it popped in his head, and they had tails on that time, not the standard tuxedo that we see in modern day. These are all the old Jesus tuxedos with pigtails. And they had spats, and he would have a long black cane with a white tip. And I used to look at him and say, boy, that guy sure is dapper. I like his style. We'd be out in front of the Savoy Ballroom, and we would sing off of these tin cans that we got from the Elsie's ice cream place there on 5th Avenue. We'd go get the cans, we would come back, and our game would be, well, we entertainers too. So we would sing My Bonnie Lies Over the Ocean. I could never sing. I couldn't play the congas, but I could go hustle the money. So I would pretty much have the people make a donation to our little organization, and we would go out and we would open the cab doors and help all the young ladies get out the cab. And I mean, it was dapper. And then when I looked down the corner, here come my mom and dad. My dad had the same top hat that Fred Astaire had on, the same tux. My mom had a gown, and they be stopping at the Savoy as well. But then, when you look at the Savoy Ballroom, that was just one aspect of it, because on the other side, another block and a half away was the Cotton Club. You know, as a youngster, you look at these things and you hear the great music, but you don't really understand what you're really involved in until later, and realize how blessed you were if you were paying attention at that particular time. I mean, guys would give their soul to be close to the people that I just mentioned, to be able to open your window at night on a cold night and hear Sarah Vaughan singing, or to open your window and hear Ella Fitzgerald singing, or to hear Count Basie at the piano with that one finger. These were glorious days for me. And then, you know, to come up and look at it in terms of being at the Cotton Club, and years later when my son was a little boy and see them do various movies and talk about how profound the Cotton Club was, and how profound the Savoy Ballroom was. They don't make clubs like that anymore. They don't have entertainers that come through like that anymore. Matter of fact, when we leave the entertainment side, they don't do for kids as they did at that particular time. Because back at that time, when I was as young as my grandsons over there, I remember we used to go to the Savoy Ballroom every Christmas. I don't care how poor you were or how rich you were, if you was a kid, that was your ticket. All you had to have as a young lady was a dress. But back at that time, all the girls wore a dress every day. It wasn't that jean activity that y'all wear today. And then the guys, all we had to do, we didn't have a plaid shirt or no shirt. All we had to do is have a tie around that neck and chest of yours. And we could get into the Savoy Ballroom. I recall running into the bathroom because I had a gimmick. I was always looking and how am I going to take this nickel and make it $1? So I would go in and tell my boys, said, give me the ties, and I would sell the ties by throwing them out the window to the new guys. But the bottom line, once we got into the Savoy Ballroom, and there was black kids, white kids that came in as well. But we had swing bicycles, Spalding basketballs, Lionel trains. I mean, we wish Christmas could come twice a year because that was the best day of our lives. For a kid that had nothing, mom and dad basically didn't have a living or an income, could walk home with a busload of goods. Say, man, let me leave this here at the store. I don't have enough arms to carry it. I'll be back to get it. And knew that you wasn't going to get in no trouble in the streets because you was too busy playing with that Lionel train for the next 8 months. Or you knew you was at Colonel Young Park trying out that new basketball or that new football. But today, all of those things are gone. I appreciated those things and I admired and respect individuals that brought those things about. But the fact now that economics